people, and it's gone on far too long.
So I was asked to come here to talk about a part of my life that relates to homelessness. When I was 18 and 19 years old, I was going to school to be a massage therapist. I knew that's what I wanted to do. But while I was going to school, I was homeless. There was nights that I slept on the sidewalk hugging a duffel bag. There was nights I was able to I had a car at some point and I would sleep in my car. There was other times I would massage people for $1 a minute. And with the money that I got, I would either be lucky enough to have food and water, and if I was really lucky, then I would be able to get a hotel room for the night. And I would do this until my aunt found out and took me in for a little while until I graduated. And I would save money to get my own place. And I had a very small studio down in Arleta. And when I ended up being pregnant, I needed to get a bigger place, which I can't afford here. So I had family who opened up the doors because their son passed away, and they asked me to come and so that they can have noise in the house again and they can be happy again. And we've worked together, and they've been a big blessing, and they've been, you know, my community. They're the reason why I'm able to go to work and care for my son and survive, because otherwise, if I was paying for childcare, which I can't afford, I would be really, really out of luck. And so I'm renting 2 bedrooms, one for me, one for my son, and we're helping each other right now. So I have been blessed to be able to save as much as I possibly can, but I'm still in the situation because I can't afford a house even in, you know, what people call the ghetto in Pacoima, because houses are going for $500,000, and I cannot afford that as a single mother. So my solutions would be not to have people come in and continue to destroy our homelands. I failed to mention, I am related in the way Rudy, we're native to these areas. I'm Tongva and Chumash, so keep that in mind. I've been homeless in my own ancestral territory. And so we don't need people coming in here and developing when there's empty homes across the street from where I'm renting now, going for $500,000. What we need is for the banks to stop being so greedy and cut down these prices so that single parents like myself or even couples who are still striving, you know, getting paid under the table or however they're getting by, so that we can afford to live in our own community, because right now the banks are making it completely impossible. And another way, you know, for many of us, if we're not on food stamps, we're shopping at the 99-cent store, you know, and if you know anything about GMOs and health, this is not good for our children. This is poison. We're being poisoned currently by trying to afford food. So my solution for that is to have community gardens. We have empty lots that are still available, and instead of making more homes on them that we can't afford, maybe we can have community gardens where those of us who can barely afford to get by can have a space where we can grow our own food to help with our own health. So those are my solutions. That's just a small part of my story. I thank you for giving me the space to listen, and I pray that we can do something about this so that whether you're native to this territory and your own ancestral homes, or whether you now live here and you're helping us to care for this land, we can do it in a good way and be able to afford a lifestyle out here. Thank you.
Somebody's hurting our people, and it's gone on